Why do they perish? Why are those who follow the Antichrist, who accept miracles, going to perish? Notice, and with all unrighteous deception among those who perish, because they did not receive what? The love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this reason, God will send them strong delusion. It's not that God is doing it, it's that God is allowing it to happen because people choose it that way. In the Bible, God is spoken of as causing that which He allows. And so it says in verse 11, and for this reason, God will send them strong delusion that they should believe the lie, that they all may be condemned who did not believe the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Does truth matter, my dear folks? Truth matters. Doctrine matters. Our practices matter. Jesus said, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. This book has objective truth. And anyone who teaches contrary to the objective truth of this book is to be feared, according to Scripture, because what they're doing is sharing wine, the wine of Babylon. This is the reason why God calls His people out of Babylon. See, God doesn't want people in the world to drink the wine because they're going to get the plagues of Babylon. God doesn't want the plagues to fall upon the wicked. They're going to fall upon Babylon. So before the plagues fall, God says, get out of there. Do you think that's a message of love? Of course it is. Notice Revelation 18, 1 through 5. After these things I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory. And he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. Babylon is an apostate Christianity, as we've studied. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxury. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, lest you share in her sins, and lest you receive her plagues. For her sins have reached to heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. And let me close by saying that this religious system, represented by the harlot, has introduced all sorts of practices and doctrines that are contrary to Scripture. Let me just mention some of them. Sunday as a day of worship, infant baptism, Lent, venerating the saints, lighting candles, burning incense, bowing down before idols, using special vestments, Easter, doing the sign of the cross, praying for and to the dead, auricular confession, the rosary, the sign of the cross, celibacy, purgatory, convents, pilgrimages, penance, the Mass, altars. All of these things are things that are not found anywhere in Scripture. And yet these are things that are spoken of by this system as saying things that we need to do. And in many cases, things that we need to do in order to be saved.